Hey, this is Jasmine. Now, I'm sure you have heard that emotions and trauma sometimes can be trapped in the body. And it's true. Many times, our physical issues have a big connection with our emotions. Just to give you an example, I was doing perfectly fine. And last week, I had a very, very difficult week, especially with my son. And out of nowhere, 2 days ago, my shoulders seized up and I was not able to move my hand. I couldn't turn my neck. It's just out of nowhere. Now, under normal circumstances, you're going to think that, oh, I'm getting old, or maybe I lift the box wrong. Maybe I need to rest. Maybe I need to go for a massage. But knowing what I know, I immediately make the connection. Shoulders are usually the emotions of a burden. And the left side is with the male side of connection, relationship, the masculine side of my responsibility. So in the future, I can make more videos to talk about different part of the body. But, and it was true to that situation. So I want to come on and talk a little bit more about how to release these trapped emotions so that we can enjoy rejuvenation from the inside out. So first of all, let's talk about trauma. What is trauma? A lot of times trauma is not how a bad thing happened and my mom used to watch the Taiwanese drama show. Oh my gosh, it has to be like suddenly this happened, that happened, and it starts raining, and then it's like drama, right? Trauma is not like that. Let's say if there is an identical twins and the same thing happened to them. One has a good relationship with her mother and she's able to go to her mother and find comfort and safety and she's able to talk it through. Maybe the other one doesn't have that relationship. So the same thing could happen to an identical twin or same person or two different person but the same situation. The one that have a place called home, a place that she can find safety, will be able to deal with the bad situation versus the one that didn't. Many of us, when we living life, we may not have that comfort or the luxury of finding safety. And that's why a lot of people, they keep going back to the comfort zone. Let's say they go from one abuse relationship to another abuse relationship. That's because that's where the comfort is. They just keep going back. And I came across an article in Toronto, in Ontario, many years ago. There was a barn that was burning. And it was a horse barn. And all the horses came out of and ran out of the burning barn. But after a while, they didn't know where to go. What they did was they went back to the burning barn because this is where they're familiar with. So a lot of times we are not able to move forward. We are not able to get on. And we have all this physical illness that is showing up because we are not able to find comfort. So releasing this is a big thing. Because a lot of times we are also come to a place where we don't feel it. We're numb. We don't feel that trauma anymore. We don't feel that rejection, the abandonment, the lies. We don't feel that anymore because that's our coping mechanism. So what did I do with my shoulder? I definitely took me a little while because I thought I was okay. But when my body starts telling me something, I need to start listening. Gabor Mate, you can look up him on YouTube. He has a book, it's called When Your Body Says No. A lot of times, we don't know how to say no, and then our body starts to speak for us. It's a very, very good, interesting learning that I have come across. So a lot of times, the most nicest, kind, helpful, considerate person, they are the one that have a lot of physical issues because your body will say no for you. Anyways, that's another topic. I kind of ran out of sidetrack. Back to our own trauma, our own emotions. a lot of times because we don't have time to face it, so we suppressed it, we feel numb, we don't feel it. A good thing that connects in our body, that connects our bones and our joints and our muscles, is the fascia. Feeling the fascia is the first thing that you could do to start feeling again. It can be as simple as using a tennis ball. See, I have a tennis ball on my chair. I have a biomat and a tennis ball because this is how I do. You could start feeling the fascia where the pain area is, just to ignite the feeling. And because they are connected to our bones and our joints, and the neural pathway are also created in the fascia. And a lot of times we come to a place where we suppress our emotions to cope and to survive. But emotions are actually meant to be felt. Emotions are not in the head. A lot of times we watch like a AI or a movie. I mean, you can do a robot or AI as much as you can, but maybe they can now with AI. But the emotions part, you can say, oh, hi, Mr. Smith, welcome home. But versus us human, hi, honey, you're home, it's like, it's all different because we have emotions. So the first step is to feel the emotion and not so much in the brain of wanting this and deciding to do that. A lot of modality out there can help, like meditation or yoga. Personally, those have not been something that helped me because my mind I'm not able to feel it, all right? Now, for example, if you have fear and you don't feel the fear, what it does is it will thicken in our fascia, and that way it will construct the blood flow and you feel pain. And just like me, out of nowhere, my shoulders started inflame and pain out of nowhere. It was within a minute ago I was good, and then a minute later I was like, oh, I can't move my shoulder, So getting in touch with our senses is most important. I talk about essential oils all the time, so because I find that essential oils is truly what helped me, especially the technique that I use called VitaFlex. Now, VitaFlex, we do it, I mean, many of you have taken classes from me. We create a piezoelectric that goes pet tip nail. So from our skin to skin, it creates piezoelectric. We maximize it and we discharged it. Long story short, this is not a VitaFlex class. What we do is we create piezoelectric to the body. And our fascia, when you're moving your body, you are actually created piezoelectric as well. Imagine when you're walking, you're moving, you're feeling all your fascia, you're creating that electricity. And essential oils is generally very low, very small in its molecular structure. So when you create a piezoelectricity, it goes right into the cellular level, into the blood flow, into the lymph, into the brain, and you get rejuvenation from the inside out. So in the last 2 days, in the beginning, I tried different oils. I tried oils that help with pain. So peppermint, pan away, cobaiba, lemongrass, deep relief, kuazu. I tried all. Did nothing. And I knew this is not because I lift up the box in the wrong way. I knew because it's emotionally connected. So guess what I've been using? I've been using Valor and Joy. My goodness, guys, the moment I put this on to my shoulder and my neck, I had an instant comfort, instant grounded. Then I just said, oh, wow, I could release that. I could breathe. So that's what I've been doing. I've been putting it in my hand and rubbing it all over my neck, right here. I just been putting Joy over my heart. Now, another thing is, when we suppress these emotions, we have buried it into deep level. And a lot of times our consciousness cannot tap into that. So what I do is, now, first of all, Valor is an oil to give me the courage to face what I need to face. So, oh, it's almost empty. Oh yeah, got it. So what I do is I have it in my hand and I breathe it. And I put a lot in my fingertip. I will put it from my left to right and right to left. And then I breathe it. And then I put joy, same thing. Left to right, right to left. Why? Because that's from the subconscious brain to the conscious, and then from the conscious to the subconscious. And I just bring valor, the courage to face it, and joy, because there's really not much that I could do with the situation, with the burden that I'm carrying. I'm doing the best I can. And I'm finding joy in doing what, instead of suppressing this, I am giving myself this special, energetic lift that I'm able to face this burden with joy and courage. When you're doing that, when you're breathing in, it might feel very uncomfortable because healing is a very uncomfortable place. Your mind might go a million miles an hour thinking, oh, what am I cooking for dinner? And like, what is this? This is stupid. Or you might start doubting, what is this? By just smelling oil, using your left hand, going onto your forehead. This is like woo-woo. We are all made with an electrical connection within our body. Your fascia move, your neural pathway move, your blood flow, your lymph drain. So listen to your body. Your doubt and your fear can be the biggest obstacle for a better wellness journey that you can ever move on to. Anyways, it is a journey. You could start with valor and joy. You could also start with an oil called geranium, because geranium opens up all this stuckness so that you can, it's like it cleared up so that you can do the big work after. There's also an oil with Young Living called Release. Wonderful, wonderful oil that you could do. And most importantly, slow down. When you're moving so fast and your mind going fast, you cannot find that still point to release. And if you don't have Young Living oils, guys, I would love to walk this journey with you. Doesn't matter where you are located in the world, I can help you. So connect with me. My email is in this video. And I will be talking a lot more about emotions, about release, because I have totally find great joy in doing this. So do hit the subscribe button, send me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to connect with you more and more. Take care. Bye.